Oh, he's back now. Chad, are you back?
I am. I'm back.
I,
Sorry about that. My phone, or not my phone, but my computer totally just died. I'm like, why is it dying? It wasn't plugged in. The plug was right here. So, can you hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay?
can hear you.
Okay, good. All right. Sorry about that. My computer just went blank, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, what just happened?" Okay, so Heather, when I went off, you were just sharing, what you would do and what it takes to go Ruby, and you were sharing how Jess taught you basically to check your volume every single day, which I love that because that is understanding your daily results, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's great. And then you were talking about host to post. So what did you talk about after that?
I said, like, if you're new, you think like your network right now might be small. It might be filled with people who are like think it's weird that you started something new, or who are jealous of you because you are going for that bonus and they're not a part of it, but they don't want to ask to be a part of it. So to just keep getting host to post out, and eventually by doing that, your network will grow, and then those people will be so minuscule, it won't even matter, like, because you'll have all these brand new friends and all these brand new networks, and it'll just be amazing. Like, you just have to find the right people to help you get where you need to go. But it might not be the people that you went to high school with. I mean, I'm not going to lie. When MARYLISA joined the business, I was like, what is this girl doing? Like, no. And then, like, here I come, like, a year later, like, hey, can you sign me up? Like, you know what I mean? Just give them time to support you, but they might not be the ones who do support you straight out, like, from the start. So if your friends or your family are saying no, don't worry about them. You're going to show them what this business is going to do for you and your family, and then they're going to come later. Go for the people that are willing to help you now, and just don't worry about people that aren't. It's easy as
that's
that.
that's such a good point because I know a lot of times when new people join, they see the world, the lens they see the world through is very, very small. The prospect pool is very small, and they feel like they have to convince, they only have a few people, they only have a small chance to win, and it means they have to convince these people to join their teams. When in reality, what we all learn is that amateurs convince and professionals sort. And when you're a year, 2 years, 5 years into the business, and you look across who your leaders are, most of the time you didn't even know them when you started, or you didn't even know them a couple years ago. Like Dree and I being in 6 years now, there's people now that are our leaders that we didn't know 2 years ago because they just came onto the team in the last 2 years. So, I mean, we're talking a world of 6 billion people. And of course, we're not open in all 195 countries, but in the 23 we are open in, there's a lot of billions of people, right? And so we have all these people to talk to and network with. And so we're not ever limited to our warm list or our, who we grew up with or the people that live in our city. I mean, you can build this thing internationally, and it doesn't take a whole lot to do it. It takes finding one person. We've got a girl in the UK, and I'm excited to hopefully go out and meet her soon. I told her when she goes diamond, I'm like, you go diamond, I'm on a plane to come out there. So got a girl out in the UK that's been with us for a while, and she's, we didn't know, I didn't know her before this business started. And that story's going to happen for each of you. It's just a matter of putting yourself out there and asking and sharing and host to post. And like Heather was saying, sometimes it might be a person does a host to post for you, and it's someone you meet through their host to post and through their host to post, and it can be 4, 5, 6 people away. And it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you're continuing to do what you can control, which is invite and follow up and educate over and over and over. And that's what we do. So Heather, any last like nuggets of wisdom from a new double diamond that's just killing it? What would you like? What's something you would like to share?
Oh man, where do I start? Everybody needs MARYLISA and Jess PELUSZAK in their life, and they need a campground. I don't know what it is about that campground. It's like, that's the only place I'm productive. I'm like, I don't even know if it's open all year round, but Andy, if you're on here, I'm coming and I'm sitting in your barn in the dead of winter. Like, you have to find a spot that Like for me, this is my bedroom. I can't work here. This is my like relaxation slash like I don't want to do anything. And my mom's house was my spot for a while, but now like I've been up there a lot due to circumstances, and that's uncomfortable for me now too. So like the barn is my spot. Being around Jess and MARYLISA, that's my spot. Like if I'm not with them, I'm not productive. So you got to find like your groove, whether it be a Starbucks, a Panera, your backyard on a bench. I don't care where it is, but you need to find somewhere that's productive, and you need to get there every day. Because if you don't get there at least like 3 to 4 times a week, then it's, I feel like for me, I'm not doing anything. Like this week, I'm like, what are you doing? I had some personal stuff going on, but like, you know what I mean? I need to get to that campground, Jess. I see you.
That's so awesome. Well, Heather, congratulations again. Thank you so much for coming on here and just sharing, you know, everything. And it's been a wild ride for you, I know. And it's been cool to watch, you know, all of your goals and all of your dreams coming true. And I know you're going to keep on.
Crazy.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. You guys, and one thing she said was so important, because you want to have workout partners. Workout partners, that's what keeps you going. So find some people local to you. You know, that's why we do like work Zoom. So you can get on a Zoom and you can work with people, or you can, you know, if you're in Jess's area, you get to go and sit down with Jess. And we have a group of people coming to our house tomorrow night and just sitting down and working together. And when people get around that environment, it's amazing. It's just energizing. It's fun. And everyone gets to work with each other, and it's just a good place to be. So awesome. All right. Well, now let's go to our new VIP triple diamond, MARYLISA, that just earned a $15,000 bonus. So MARYLISA, hello again.
Hi.
You're back. You're back again.
I am.
You know, you said you were going to go triple, and you went triple. How does that work?
I mean, I kind of just put it out in the universe and it happens. No, I'm kidding. But that is something that's very important. I don't know, like, I've been thinking about what I'm going to say when I get on here. Everything always goes out the window. I just kind of ramble a lot, but mindset is a huge thing. So you guys need to make a goal, claim a goal, and then you need to figure out how you're going to make that goal happen. So that's called a game plan. Like, you can't just say, I'm going to ambassador, and then go to sleep for like 30 days. It doesn't work like that. But I'm super proud of my team. Oh my God, Heather, like, I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. And everybody else that promoted, I couldn't have gotten here without you guys. So I wanted to thank you all first.
That's so good. That's so good. So, you know, how do you, when you're setting goals, right? How do you go about doing that? And how does someone know if it's like going to be possible for them to have that goal?
Well, for me, I always aim high. And when I'm talking to my team, like, just to get into my push chat this month, like, I create a push chat. Every month we close it out. We open a new one. They have to do certain tasks. In order to get into the push chat this month, they need to tell me their rank goal, their income goal, their enrollment goals. And then what I do with them is set realistic expectations. Because if you tell me that you want to go Ruby, you're a distributor right now, you want to go Ruby, but your goal is to enroll 4 loyal customers, that's not going to work. So I let them know, okay, like, get your chart, look at the boxes. Each box is a distributor. So we want to aim for minimum like 5 distributors, and then minimum like 20 loyal customers, and getting your team rolling and doing the same thing. Because 3 or 4 loyal customers, that's not going to get you to Ruby. So when setting goals, like I said, for myself, like last month, I was like, I'm going to roll 100 loyal customers. That didn't happen. I did produce a lot. I produced a lot of volume, like Fit 30 right here. That's my thing. But it's just, don't cut yourself short. So that's why I aim high. And you need to be realistic with yourself. Like, you need to have a concept of what it takes to get where you want to go. So if you don't know that, like, you need to link up with your enroller or someone above them so that they can let you know, like, realistically, this is what you're doing now. This is what you need to do to get to where you want to go.
Awesome. Well, and it's obviously worked for you. So kind of talk us through, 2018, like where you were when you started 2018 and how you navigated through the waters to land where you're at right now as a triple diamond.
Those waters were rough, y'all. Like, throw me a life-saving ring like I'm about to drown rough. Not even gonna lie. So 2018 January, I was paid as an executive. My check was less than $300, and I was like ready to throw up the peace signs and like, bye, it works, it's been real, love you, but no more. And I was just in a really crappy place, like emotionally, mentally depressed, like financially. Obviously, this is my only source of income, like $300 not cutting it. So anytime something happens where your business goes down, like the easiest thing to do is blame everybody else and the things that are going around you, like life, even your mentors, whatever. Like, I've had my hashing out with Jess, I love you. But at the end of the day, like, you need to take a hard look at yourself and ask yourself, like, what are you really doing? What are you doing? Are you just sitting around moping, or are you doing income producing activities? So I reached up to my mentors. I reached out to you. I reached out to Jeree. Like, you guys encouraged me to go to conference, which I was like, yeah, okay, I just got paid $300. Like, you think I can afford to go to conference? But figured it out. And it was honestly the best thing for me because my cup got refilled. Like, I remembered being around everybody, like why I started this business. Mark with his dark horse coming out at conference, I was like, all right, well, here come the tears. Like, I'm not a crier, but okay, Mark, I see you. And it just gave me not really the confidence, because like I know, but just kind of like relighting my fire, like, yes, you can do this. Like, all you need to do is do what you know you need to do, which is put your head down and get to work. Because throughout all the years of my business, like, I never really skipped a beat with like posting, but I was hiding behind my posts. I wasn't talking to people. We don't get paid just to post. Like, people are going to watch you, but 8 times out of 10, they're not going to reach out to you just because you're posting. So you need to be talking to people. Like, they're scared to reach out to you too. Like, they may want to ask you about how they can make extra money. They may want to ask you how they can lose weight or, get some relief with confianza, things like that. But they're scared. Like, they're skeptical and they're scared. So when you're reaching out to them, like, I look at it as a favor. Like, I'm doing you a favor, breaking the ice. Like, yes, you can talk to me. I'm not scary. And you guys, like, posting's not asking and asking's not posting. You have to do both. They both go hand in hand. Like, you need to be working your business in both ways. And I have girls sometimes that complain to me, like, I'm not getting any love on my posts. Well, sometimes neither am I. But then in my messages, they're like, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, congratulations. Like, I've been watching you. Da, 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 da. So even if they're not interacting, like, just know that they are watching you. Anyway, that was a little rant. But so I was hiding behind my post, not really working my business. Went to conference as an executive. Not that that's a bad thing, but for me, it was like, it broke my heart. And from there, like the month after that, I got back my diamond, which, hallelujah, praise the Lord. Because if you have not hit diamond, like, diamond's where it's at. You get the license to print money, like cabs, amazing. You guys, like, that should be your goal minimum to hit diamond. And when you lose it, it hurts. But when you get it back, it's like the most amazing feeling in the world. So did that. And then I think it was a month after that I went double. Rachel went diamond. I went double. And then, like, it was just kind of like my team promoting and all that, like helping them build towards their promotions. And I wasn't really looking at triple. Like, I knew I was going to go triple. I just didn't know when it was going to happen. So with the $20 kits, like, my girl Sarah, who went diamond, when we started building her, she literally had one distributor under her. So if you guys know how many distributors are on a diamond chart, like, I think it's 25. So like with teamwork, it was like bam, 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 boxed her in for diamond. And then that was the end of July. Like, she was boxed in. And August, like, we just made it happen with volume. So the way that my mind works with these things. Like, one month I focus on one thing, the next month I focus on the other, or like whatever time period is. So it's like, if I need to get more distributors, like all my posts, all my messages, all of my energy is focused on getting distributors. If I need to get volume, my mindset switches completely, and it's all customers, 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 host, post, host, post, host, post. So that's the way that I work.
That's awesome. You know, and I was just recently listening to, remember who was talking about, they were talking about the one thing, you know, just getting laser focused on one thing. And I love that you can get so dialed in where you're like, I'm going to recruit distributors and help my team recruit distributors. And then I'm going to recruit customers, help my team recruit customers, because that's the two things we get paid to do. And corporate's doing a lot of that now too, where they'll do promos focused on, you know, like the $20 promo. No one was caring about a loyal customer during the $20 DT promo, right? Like, distributors. And then when we do a BOGO, or when we do, you know, different promotions, it's like, okay, let's roll with what we got with corporate. And so they're getting really, really good at these different marketing promos and things. And I see that you're doing that too. So that's so powerful. So what's a tip that you would share with everybody, or something that they can implement now that is definitely going to help them with their business?
I have so many. I mean, just going back to what I just said, if you guys look at my Facebook from August, there's really not that many posts. Like, I was more focused, laser focused on messaging, getting hosted posts out. Like, people would message me and be like, girl, like, you're not even promoting the coffee or the Fit 30. Like, how are you enrolling people? And I'm like, it's simple. I'm talking to them. Like, although your Facebook is important to be posting, like, to me, talking to people is more important. And like, I set a goal to talk to minimum like 50 people a day. If you told me that you message 5 people a day, and I'd be like, okay, talk to me when you message 20 more, and we'll go from there. Like, it really is a numbers game. So if you guys think that you went through your entire active list, I can guarantee you that you didn't. If you think that you talked to your entire friends list, I can guarantee you that you didn't. I have people who have like 1,600 friends. They're like, I literally messaged everyone. No, you didn't. Like, you have 1,600 Facebook friends. You did not message every single person. So I felt like I got through like my entire active list. And what I've been doing is doing interactive posts and seeing who's liking them, commenting on them. I'm going through those comments and likes and looking at my conversations with people. I'm completely unorganized. So this is helping me, one, see if I ever asked them for a host to post. 2, see if I had a conversation that I didn't follow up on and seal the deal. So like, I can pick that back up. And then I'm going to my story. Like, I'm utilizing my story a lot more, not really for like business posts and stuff, but you can see who views your stories on Facebook. You just click the little eye, it shows everyone. And what you can do is click each name and message them the same way. So like, I'm doing the same thing, clicking their name, looking at our messages, see where we left off with the conversation. If I never hacked them, I'm happing them. So that's one thing that I'm doing. And that's like a big tip for me, because when you feel like you've exhausted everything, like I don't have my friends list printed, that's something you guys can do. But this is a tool that I utilize because I'm super crazy. Organized mess is what I like to call myself, but it's really not that organized.
Well, that is you, and I get how it's frustrating sometimes because you don't feel like you're that organized, but a lot of the stuff you're talking about is pretty organized. And what it is it's income producing, which is even more important, I think, than being organized, is doing things that are income producing and are going to lead to results. So those are.
I just want to say one more thing before you cut me off. All right. So what I'm doing this month, because my focus has shifted to distributors with the Dreaming of Disney, like, I'm looking at going presidential, so I need more distributors. I'm doing more posts that are telling people where I'm going with the business, where I've come from, so lifestyle posts, and also doing like this VIP, like, I just opened up VIP spots that get personally mentored by me, blah, blah. You guys can go check it out. But I urge you to be very transparent in your lifestyle posts. Like, I did this back when I first started. I probably didn't even make like $500, but like, I was very honest with people. I was like, before I started this business, you know, I was depressed. I was overworked. Like I felt like I was just a mom. I was just a wife. I didn't have a purpose, things like that. And because of this business, it has given me this, that, and the other, like the friendships, an outlet for my stress, like different things like that. So even if you don't have those financial quote unquote wins yet, you can still talk about what this business is doing for you and what it's going to do for you, like where you're going, like claim it. I'm going Emerald this month and I'm going to earn a $5,000 bonus and it's going to do this, that, and the other for my family. Like, even if you're not there yet, this is going to attract people to you. And being open and honest, like this is another reason, besides the fact that I'm lazy, that I go live without makeup on, with my hair looking a mess, because I feel like people can relate to me a little bit more when it's just like, this is me. Like, this is what you get. I know there's other tired, overworked, crazy moms on here, and they're going to appreciate the realness and the rawness of everything.
So good. So good. That's wonderful advice. And, you know, it's been so exciting to see how far you've come from pretty much begging you to come to conference, right? And watching your explosion out of that. And it's just been incredible. And I'm just, man, congratulations, MARYLISA.
Thank you.
Good job. Can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you for your time and jumping on here tonight. And I'm sure we'll be having you on here again soon when you continue to promote. I know you've already said the ambassador word a few times. And so
Heck yeah.
can't wait to see you continue to promote. So thanks for sharing.
No problem.
All right, guys, we have one more person I want to interview on here. Let me find her. Unless she's unmuting herself. Where is our new presidential diamond at? Is there a new presidential diamond on here somewhere that earned a, what is it? A $25,000 bonus? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Jess PELUSZAK, there you are. Jess, how are you tonight?
Hi.
Hey.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. You know, I gotta share something with you and with everybody before we get into this. And you know, years ago, you hear people, when you ask someone what is leadership, how do you explain leadership, how do you define leadership, there's probably a dozen different very good definitions. But the best one I ever heard was leadership is getting someone to do something they wouldn't have done if you wouldn't have been there. And I just got to tell you, I've been from these other two ladies, and I know they're on your team and they're killing it. A lot of what they're saying just speaks so much to your leadership. You know, the fact that someone will say, I need to get to that campground with Jess because that's where the magic happens. You know, that's because you are influencing people in such a way that you're getting to work. Or like with Heather sharing at the conference, you know, not wanting to go to the night of worship. And you got her to go. And now it's her favorite part. And I love that. And that says so much about who you are. It says so much about how strong you feel, you know, that you believe in people and that you're willing to put yourself out there just to get them to do that. So it's no surprise at all that you're here right now as a presidential diamond. So first of all, how do you feel now that you're a presidential diamond?
It's crazy. I still can't believe it. It hit me when I did my live, like 2 days ago. But it's still so new that it's crazy.
So how far away, you know, let's go back again to the beginning of 2018. Because I've been talking to so many people just today about how much life can change in 1 year. You know, life can be a whirlwind in just 1 year, 365 days. So much can happen, bad or good, right? And for you, looking at where you were at the beginning of 2018 to where you were now, it's like night and day, and so much has happened. So kind of talk us through that, you know, and like your version of what 2018 has done for you, and just it's only been 8 months.
Whew. Yeah, it's been crazy. So we kicked off January. I was so excited. I ended 2017 as a Ruby, all right? But I was obviously highest paid rank as a triple. But I had gone through a lot. I don't know, most of you guys probably know my story, but my personal mentor, one of my best friends, left the company, and it put me almost in a depression. And it really hit me, and people started leaving, and I started questioning everything. And like, rewind a little bit, being triple, I didn't feel worthy of the income and the leadership role. And it just really tore me down. So I ended, 2017 as a Ruby, paid as a Ruby. I came into 2018, I was like, okay, I'm excited, like, whatever, let's put 2017 in the past, let's move forward. And then a couple weeks in, I lost my Facebook page. And that was like devastating. And I went into like the depression. And I mean, you guys probably understand because you guys are in, the company, but like to other people, they're like, that's silly. And I was like, no, it's comparable to you owning a restaurant and your restaurant burning down. Like, it's our business, is how we do business. And I remember going to a conference in January. It was the end of January, right? Like being depressed and questioning everything. And I mean, some of my team knew some of it, but not to the extent, like, I don't think they knew that, like, where I was, like, deep down. But went to conference. Mark told his dark horse, he told that was his ending, what's it called? Farewell speech. And me and Randy looked at each other and we were just like, all right, this is it. Like, are we gonna rise up, or are we gonna, just keep going where we're going? Are we gonna quit? Are we gonna give up? And we decided at that moment that we were going to rise up. And we actually thought we ended January paid as a Ruby, and here to come find out, we hit Emerald by, what was it? Like 20 volume. We didn't even know, but regardless. And I reached out to Chad and I'm like, all right, what do I do? Like, I don't even know. Like, I'm a new baby. Like, tell me what to do. And he's like, okay, you need to grab a Ruby chart, an Emerald chart, and you need a chart. And I remember I still have that chart, and I look at it like it's in my chart folder, and it hits me, and I'm like, it reminds me of like how far I've come. But that's what I did. I just started back there and just started charting. And, the next month, we went diamond, we got back our diamond. And then 2 months later in April, we got back double diamond. And then May, so 5 months later, we got back to triple. And from January earning $633 to May earning over $10,000, and getting back our rank, like, it was just that's sort of what happened there. But I mean, a huge thing that shifted was after coming out of conference, I threw away my chart, like going to like presidential and so forth, and I started focusing on other people. I started to redream with my team, get their goals. I started charting everybody. Didn't matter if they wanted to be executive, Ruby, whatever it was. Like, we started charting. We started, putting the game plan, like MARYLISA and Heather said, like, we had that game plan, figure out what you need, volume, customers, distributors, everything, and just started putting it to action. And we started meeting up constantly with the team and just building, that relationship with one another. And it was just like a snowball effect of awesomeness.
I love that snowball effect of awesomeness. And you discovered the Andy's campground water, which I still don't know what's in that water, but I'm coming out there. I know Therese talked to you. We're coming later this year, and you got to take us to the campground so I can try the water.
Yes.
There's got to be some special sauce. So I'm excited. So what are a couple like nuggets that you would say, Jess, that anybody, whether it's a brand new distributor or somebody that's been in the company for years, can implement right now that will just help them?
I mean, what MARYLISA said was perfect with the game plan. You need to know where you're going. It doesn't matter if you're looking at executive, Ruby, Emerald, whatever the rank is that you're looking at, you have to have that game plan. So first step would be to figure out where your income goal is, but then to print out that specific chart, talk with your mentor, figure out the game plan, figure out, like, I'm very green. So like Heather said, I like to know, like, okay, Ruby needs this, this, and this. You need this volume. Divide that by how many days you have in the month. And that's what you need to produce, you and your team. So like, I'm very green. So like, I think that like brushes off on my team a little too. But having that game plan set in stone and you know where you're going is key. If you don't have your game plan, your roadmap, where are you going? You know, so I would say figure out your goals and just make it happen. Because like, going back to, for me specifically, what was it? July. I wasn't planning on going presidential at all. Like, I was cool. I was loving my team promoting. I had new diamonds and doubles promoting in like 30 to 60 days. Like, we were just making it happen together. When Mark announced that $20 kit, I remember I was talking to you, Chad, at a conference. We were standing in the little middle section in the VIP, and he's like, "You doing it?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, like, I don't know." And you're like, "Well, figure out what you need." And we figured out we needed about like 50, and this is like, so like in 40 days, more or less, we needed 50 distributors, about 50 distributors, and we needed like, it was like 30,000 in volume or something. And it, at the end of the month, so the end of July, I needed 2 more distributors to be boxed in. So I got boxed in like the first week of August, and then it was just like volume. And, you know, we made it happen. But it's like, if I wouldn't have looked at what I needed, I would have still been chilling, you know what I mean? And being triple. So you have to have that roadmap. But yeah, so yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Yes. Can't wait to hang out with you guys, you know, when you come next month. And then I know we'll be getting dates down soon too for heading out your way to the freezing cold of Pennsylvania in the month of probably December or November. I don't know when it'll be figured out. But man, congratulations. I can't wait. Hopefully the prelims come out tomorrow so you can add it all up. Let me know what you're looking at. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be mind blown by your best check ever in the history of your life. So that's gonna be cool to see. And that's just a
I'm excited.
That's just a great representation of how many lives that you've been changing this year. So it's a great thing. Congratulations, Presidential Diamond, everybody, man. Congratulations. Yay. Thank you so much, Jess, for getting on here tonight and all you do for your team and sharing. And guys, I just want to share one more thing before we close out tonight. I think this has been an incredible call. You know, it's always so amazing just to hear what's possible. You know, what's possible. And you heard from some great ladies today, and they're fighters. These ladies are fighters, and they fought through some things. And I want to give you a quick shameless plug on my first and brand new book, right, that just came out. It's called Finding Happy. I just had 4,000 copies delivered to my house, and they're going to warehouses. Other ones are, so they can be delivered to Amazon. Now, if you go through Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, these other places, you're not going to get it till like December. But if you go to my website, findinghappybook.com, I'll get it shipped out to you in the next few days. And if you order it today or tomorrow, I can guarantee that I'll autograph it and I'll sign it and I'll get it to you. But what I can tell you is this book's like $15, but what this book represents is decades of me studying personal development. You know, I would say that a large part of the reason that Dree and I have had so much success, 2.1 million in commissions in 6 years, is because I've studied hard since 2001. Since I learned about this world of personal development, I've read so many John Maxwell books. I've read so many more books since 2001 than the rest of my life combined. And in this little 130 pager right here is the best that I've got from churches I've gone to, from companies I've been in, from leadership that I've had in the military and in network marketing, all these books I've read. So I am so confident that it's going to add so much value to your life that I'll tell you, if you buy it and you think it sucks, just say, hey, can I get my money back? And I'll be glad. You can keep the book and I'll give you your money back anyway. Okay. So if if it's not one of the best $15 you've ever, well, with shipping 20, right? If it's not the best $20 you've ever spent in your life, then let me know and I will eat the $20 and you can keep the book. Okay? So shameless plug. That's right, Arlene. So anyway, I'm excited about this. If you have a spouse or a fiance that's coming to the men's retreat, don't get one because they're going to get one there for free. If you're a diamond or above that's coming to my house next month, don't get one because you're going to get one for free. But if that's not you, or if you just don't want to wait and you want one now, then findinghappybook.com. Click, click, click. And I appreciate you guys so much for being on here, man. 100, I think we had 140 on earlier. Good night, good turnout. And we got some of the most amazing people in this entire company right here on this Zoom. So I can't wait to see you guys at future events, and we'll talk again soon. So let's go get those Disney entries. All right. Y'all have a great night. See you later.